I'm back. Like in a freaking quickie, dicky, sticky, dicky. Whoa. Let's talk about freaking life for a second. Let's talk about where the freak I'm at. What do I give the world? What do I contribute that I didn't before? I'm just Shaq. I'll be honest. I'm just some random cronies from the freaking Floridian Peninsula. But I low-key got dreams, you know what I'm saying? And I low-key want to achieve them, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, at this rate, it feels like it's kind of impossible. You know, like I'm putting in so much freaking work into my life, but it's not really coming back. Like I don't really see it as good. But that doesn't mean that it's actually happening. It just means that it's happening in the background, and it has yet to come forth. You know, and it's easy to lose. Like it's easy to lose faith in that sometimes because you're just working so damn hard and you're not really seeing much come of it. But regardless of that, that just means that in my case is that you have to find a different means of getting what you need. Perhaps, dude, these mosquitoes are going to be the death of me. You have to find a different way of doing it then. Don't do the same thing expecting a different result, because that's not how it works. You know, you have to just simply do something different. Try something more. Like, do something, you know, I need to upgrade my lingo. Because I feel like a literal piece of paper talking. I can't even speak. What was my point? Anyways, how was your day? Mine was good. Thank you for asking. It was a little bit busy. You know, your boy works now, so it's a little bit... But it was good nonetheless, so, you know, not much to complain where that's concerned. Thank you. In life, you have to realize that you have to define who you are, from as soon as you can. You know, you knew who you were when you were 8 years old. You knew who you were when you were 5, and then when you grew up, you kind of let that go away because you had to grow up. You had to mature. You know what I'm saying? But the world doesn't need more people that are gonna just do the same thing. You have to let your creativity shine sometimes. And even when you think you're not doing the right thing, you have to continue pushing. Just do your own thing and see what comes of it. Because who knows what that creativity and what that choice that you make is gonna allow you to become and set yourself apart in the future. You know? Like, the thing that you think that's stupid, the thing that you think will never work, I say just go for it. I'd say just throw it. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't been doing that. I've been kind of scared because I was like, I want to be at this place so bad. I don't want to be this. I don't want to be me, like current me. You know, I want to be who I am in the future. But sometimes you have to realize that the conventional way of doing things is not your way of doing things. You have to figure out your own way. You know, that's the only way that it's going to work. Because looking back on myself and my own channel, I had the most fun and I had the most success, surprisingly, when I just threw stuff. When I didn't care about anything and I just kind of did me. You know, when I wasn't trying to fix myself up to hurry up and get where I need to be already so I can have a comfortable life. You know, that was never the point of this. My whole point is to do something wacky and stupid. To not think about things and just kind of throw myself at something and just see where that lands. And that's perhaps that's probably what I'm missing. That's probably what you're missing too. Being caught up in life is normal because that's just, you know, like human things. You have to worry about rent, and for most people, you have to worry about how you're gonna get food on the table and provide for the people around you. You know, so you're not really given that opportunity. But regardless of that, you have to live your life in a way that would make your 8-year-old self proud and your 80-year-old self.
You get it.
Because those are the only people that kind of matter where your life is concerned. So if you think that you're not making your younger self proud, your older self proud, then you're probably doing something wrong. It's okay to fear not making it or not cutting it out, you know, because that's just normal human stuff. You know, when you look at where you are right now, it kind of feels like it's impossible to attain that stardom that you want, you know, that pinnacle where you see yourself being in the future, you know, especially with everything going on in your life. But regardless of that, you have to keep putting the foot on the gas and continuing as much as you can. You know, sometimes you're going to be tired and exhausted. Well, that's okay. Take your time off, take your little bit of break, but remember that you have to continue going on the gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can make an analogy in cars, I'll just be using analogies like crazy. I'll be getting analogies and just slicing them a freaking duca. It's like if you're cruising in your car and you're going like in first and second and third. Like, obviously, you're gonna take more to get from first, or to kick off your car. To move your car, you're gonna have to put a little bit more gas on it, right? And then you're gonna have to move from first to second to third to fourth, right? But as you're going through the gears, if you're tired and you want to let your foot off the gas, then do so. But, and this only works for a stick. No, it doesn't work for a stick shift. It works for any car. Be sure to leave your car in neutral, so that you're continuing to move, even though you're not gritting your foot on the gas, if that makes sense. But you always have to give yourself time to step back, to talk to the people you love, to hang out with the people you love, so that you can look back on your experience and you're gonna realize that regardless of me working my butt off to be where I'm at, I hung out with the people I wanted to. I left the legacy of my own life that I wanted to see for myself, and I did it the way that I wanted to. That's kind of what it means to find success, at least for me, you know? And when it comes to continuing on to that path and that journey, I say get your fist and raise that mess to the sky. You know, take every success that you can and apply that to yourself and realize that you are doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels impossible, yeah, you know? But look at yourself just a year from now. It's crazy to think that I was literally at 1 subscriber, thanking for 1 subscriber, you know? And now I look at it, and now I'm at 191. 191 from 1, you know? It feels like tiny, it feels small sometimes, I'll be honest. Like, sometimes I do wish that I had 1K. Sometimes I do wish that I had 10K. But looking back on it, that's 191 people that thought me worthy enough of actually giving me a shot. You know, look at that and see how happy you become, and look at the positive feedback that you left on the world at just 191 subscribers. That's how you do that mess. Look at the happiness that you give your parents, the happiness that you give your sister or your brother. The times that you wanted to get something yourself, but you put the people that you love in front of you instead. And there's a difference, because sometimes it's not good to always give to people if you do need to think on yourself, because you're probably holding yourself back in a way and you didn't even think that. So I always say, take time to accept your successes of what it is. Take time to accept your failures as what it is, because in both ways you're winning from them. You know, you're forging yourself over time, slowly and slowly, even with the failures that come. You know, so I say where my life's concerned, I'm gonna keep on doing it, and I'm gonna keep on doing it like this too, where I'm never gonna allow myself to get to this point where I'm too focused on getting a click or a view where I can't come like this and just be real, you know, just sit down and just let my thoughts be known, because this is what it means to be a YouTuber to me. This is what it means to have fun, to reach out, and to actually talk to the people that I care about, which is y'all. You know, it's what feels good. It's what feels nice. It's like, it's not just coming as Nana, it's not just coming as Shaq or coming as Seven. It's just coming as just me, you know? Just coming as me, as a person. As just having fun in front of this freaking camera lens, being stupid and acting goofy. Because that's what it's about, you know? And we'll see what life becomes of, you know? We'll see what comes of it. Comes of it. Yeah? Sometimes you just gotta kick a freaking tire around. Grab yourself a freaking piece of leaf and just chuck it at the freaking, I missed. Chuck it at the freaking, camera, I missed again. Chuck it at the freaking camera, I missed the freaking again. Camera. You get the point. Go learn to do a backflip. Go learn to play the freaking piano. Get off your freaking phone and go walk outside and go take a breath of fresh air. Because you know that you know that all it's doing is holding you back from your potential. Unless you're like watching like positive freaking reels. Like, if you're gonna do that mess, at least culture your content that actually give you something that you benefit from. Something you're gonna look on that's actually gonna give you some power. Because sometimes Instagram be helping me out, I'll be honest. Sometimes I'll be feeling bad and down, and that message just like shows me a freaking like this freaking reel of broccoli, you know, and then I'm just like, damn, broccoli tough. Regardless of that, go for your dreams, achieve it. The only person that's gonna want to achieve the stuff you need to is gonna be you, if that makes sense. You know, there's no dream too big or no dream too small. So it's all up to you. You know what I'm saying? So if you wanted to learn how to do a backflip that was a dream of yours, then do it. If you wanted to literally walk 10 steps after you being paralyzed, that's another dream of yours. You know what I'm saying? No dream is specific to one person. And that's what makes this world such a great place, is because people have different dreams. You know, some of these are grandiose and some of these are tiny. But in any case, that's what defines your life in general. It's your dreams and your aspirations and how you work to become the person that you want to be. And so for you personally, you know what I say? I say don't believe in you. Y'all know what's coming. Don't believe in you and don't believe in me. Believe in the me that believes in you. You know? The resilient person that you are. The beautiful soul that you're literally becoming day after day, and you don't even realize it. I realize it. I don't know why you don't, but it's funny because sometimes you just gotta laugh. Sometimes you gotta smile. Sometimes you gotta feel sad. Sometimes you gotta feel worried. But don't ever let that affect you in the negative way. To let you boggle down, like to be stuck in your mind so much to the point where you really self-destruct. Sometimes you really gotta get up, go from where you're going, and walk away, and then strike it back 2 times hard. Go to sleep in the night, and then wake up and then attack it. Be sure to take care of your own health as well, because the only person that's gonna allow yourself to actually change the people around you is you, with the proper health that you need. You know? So these are just things that I've been taking and things that I've been looking at and things that I just want to talk to y'all about, because I care about y'all. Y'all are important to me. Y'all are changing my life in ways that you never even understood. Even at this place that I'm at now. So, thank you. Your bike is nice, I'll admit. But I'm trying to... But yeah. I say take the collective of your life and see how that, I don't know. I say it. Try for 1 week, and if you can't for 1 week, try for 1 day, and not for 1 day, for 1 hour, and not for 1 hour, for not 1 minute. Okay, what I'm saying? And if not 1 minute, then do 1 second. But always make sure you're improving yourself just the tiniest bit, because that will always add up over time. I love y'all so much. I wish I could just show you my heart, because it'd be like Kuma. It's gonna be like a giant freaking paw fruit, and then it'd just be so big, and then you guys are gonna like touch it, and you guys are gonna be like, ah! Because of how much love I just have for you. Anyways, 7 saying Sayonara. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna see y'all in the next. Yeah?